defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the Rams had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Young. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Back to it after the pick six. Young. He'll find Harry on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Well, Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw is Williams. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Flushed out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Here's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Illinois. Terry McLaurin, an even 90 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside.
But how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here he's got Grant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. To the air, Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Manning. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run for Gibbs here.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Able to fight through one tackle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
In motion is Grant. Throwing is Williams.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To throw, Williams. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And all the way down the inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
A give up the middle to right.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
At the 41-yard line. And they'll go right back to right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd down, Young from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass complete there to McClure.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This a 2nd and 8.
Young to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And 8 yards to go.
Young will set to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Young. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. In motion right is Wilson. Young now. Right's got him. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Operating from the gun, Williams. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This time they stay on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 31, Bears 20.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
In motion is Graham. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Young. Catch is made by Harry. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Young off the play fake. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on in.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in his 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking to throw is Williams. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Young. Rolling to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the zone read to give the right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Young. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard.
shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First down 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, it's right, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On play action, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this call a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing is Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Here's Williams. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run on first down with Wright, and he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. They'll go again here with Wright. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young now. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This 2nd and 4.
Young to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Bears 38, Rams 34.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
That's caught by Wilson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Young.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Young. He's going to let it fly. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.